Hi there, welcome to Practical Piano. My name is Tia. This video is a practice session, and in practice sessions I practice piano, and whenever I think about something that could be useful for you as a pianist, I stop and I talk about that thing. As always, we're going to start with a little warm-up. And today, my plan is, I found some level 7 songs that I actually enjoy. So I'm going to warm up with just the keys that are involved in that song. And then I'm going to sight read these. So we have E flat major, we have A major, and we have what looks like F major or the appropriate minor, which would be D. Nope, it's definitely F. Okay. So we have F major, E flat major, and A major. So we'll start with E flat major, and I'll do the scale. I think this could go quieter. I'm gonna blast your ears off. Let's do triads. Here's something that's helpful, especially if you're a beginner. If you go and play solid triads like that, you want to claw your fingers like this. Often when we go to play, especially as beginners, we'll play with flat fingers like this and we'll bend against the joint. And this is not good for the joint, but it also doesn't activate your muscles. You want to be pulling slightly in order to bend this joint like so. And so when you go to play a triad, you want to picture gripping, like you're gripping a ball. You're going to grab something. Or like a claw at one of those toy machines. And so when you go to play the triad, you set your fingers, all 3 of them, on the keys that you need. And then, yes, you press down, but you don't just press down from your wrist like this. This is not the best way to play. You want to keep your wrist up and keep your knuckles in line with your wrist so that you're not going like this. Try and keep your knuckles in line with your wrist. And then you give a little squeeze as if you're going to grab all the notes together. And this is also, if you go and you play a triad and you notice some of the notes come before the other notes, if you use this gripping motion, you'll have a more solid chord so that it doesn't sound like any of the notes are by themselves. All right, let's do those solid E major, E flat. I was playing E major. I think I played the right scale though. Okay, let's start over. Let's go to E flat major scale. That was right. Let's do 4 octaves. And the triads. I just noticed my posture is not very good because I'm a little stiff in the upper back today. So I'm going to roll out my shoulders. And I'm going to do some seated cat and cow. So this is you hunch in and then you bend forward. You can get better instructions from a yoga instructor or a physio person. And my neck is craning forward, so we're going to do this one. Okay, and then one thing that you could do if you notice your shoulders are crunching forward, you can do goalpost in a doorway, and you can lean forward and it'll stretch through your pecs. As long as your keeping your ribs down. I used to make that mistake. I would lean my body forward like that, and it wouldn't actually stretch the pecs. So you want to keep your ribs down, keep your spine stacked, and then lean through the door. Again, you can find better instructions from a physio person. Okay, so I'll watch out for my posture today, and we'll go for broken triads. Okay, let's do that again. Good. So that was 4 octaves. We'll do the broken in 4, the solid in 4 as well. Well, that was not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we'll do arpeggios. We'll do the 4-note chord. That was not right. Now I go slower on solid 4-note chords for 2 reasons. One, they're less familiar to me, so I go slower, take my time, and make sure the notes are right. And that's always good to do if something's not familiar with you. The other reason is because this big stretch is very hard on my hands, and so if I slow down and I'm careful, I won't injure myself, or I'll be less likely to injure myself as if I went too fast. Plus, I haven't warmed up very thoroughly yet, so slower is better. Now we'll do the 4-note chord broken. Let's do that one more time. What I'm doing with this is I'm moving my gaze back and forth between the hands, because sometimes the left struggles and sometimes the right struggles. And you can, if you're working on scales and chords, you can experiment with focusing all your gaze on your right hand, all of it on the left hand, and moving back and forth between the hands, because they're all for different purposes. So it'll help you figure out what works when, if you try different things when you practice. Okay, let's do the dominant 7ths. Oh, that's a terrible sound, but it's the right one. Okay. Good, and we'll do the major 7th because I like the sound of it. Oops. Maybe we'll do the minor. No, we won't be using the minor in this song. I like the sound of the minor seventh as well. Okay, then we also have A major for one of our songs, so we'll start with the scale. We'll do triads. We'll do solid. Let's do the 4-note chord. Good. And we'll do the dominant seventh. That's the major. There's the seventh. Dominant seventh. Oops. Yeah, try again. I've mostly been focusing on my wrist, on my finger movement with that, and I think for the next set we will focus on wrist rotation. Okay, let's do the arpeggios. I could have started that an octave lower. Let's do that. If you want to simplify your fingering for arpeggios so that you're never confused, always use 3, 2, and 1. And then in the left hand you would use 5 to start. 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And in the right you would use 5 to end. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. That simplifies it. Even when you're black black keys, you can do 2, 1. Aim to put the 1 on the white key. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If you just always use these for your arpeggios, it'll save you a lot of headaches of trying to remember the different fingering. And then aim for thumbs on white, and you'll be good. Okay, now what do we need here? Oh, we didn't do the major seventh for A. And it's so pretty. Okay. I don't need to do a major seventh. I'm probably not going to encounter it in this song, but sometimes it's good to practice what you enjoy. No. So much better to me than the dominant. It just sounds ugly to me, but this one sounds nice. It has like an eerie quality. Okay, so we did the broken, we'll do the solid. Now you'll notice that I'm leaning forward to put pressure into the chord when I go to press it. This is good to do if you want a stronger, more even sound, but it's not good to do if you're still putting pressure on your joint like this. If you're going like this, you're probably safe, but you don't want to put your whole body weight into pressing a joint backwards. Don't do that. So before you do pressing into the keys with your body weight like that, make sure that you have good enough strength in your fingers that you can keep them curved like that. So you don't want to stress your body more than you need to. Okay, let's see. That was A major, and then our last song is in F major, which I probably don't need to warm up. How much time do we have left? We're not going to warm up F major. Okay, let's do this Allemande in E flat major by Johann Sebastian Bach. It's in the level 7 RCM repertoire. This is our RCM, this is level 7, it's the repertoire. I'll link the book in the description. You can also find it at your local music stores. Most music stores will carry RCM in North America. Okay, I don't know if they'll carry them in Europe. So, we're going to sight read this Allemande. I've only played it once before. I'm going to turn this up a little. That's too much. Okay, we're back in E flat major. Whoop. Okay. Oh, I just played E major. That's why it's messing with me. Okay. We have E flat, A flat, and B flat. That was really cool. Let's play that again. holding the wrong notes here. Okay, let's go from here. Ba, ba, do, 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 la, do, da, la, da. Ba, ba, da. It's a B flat. Hold, hold. This is one of the prettiest Bach songs I've played since Little Prelude in C major. It's either 969 or 939. I don't remember the number. It's really pretty. Okay. And it's unusual. He does some cool stuff in this song. Okay, page 2. It's a good thing I warmed up with all of those stretchy chords because there's a lot of holding and stretching in this song, which makes it hard to do physically. Okay, let's see. Oops. What is this one? Natural now. Is that right? It feels like there's something missing. E, F, hold the G, hold the B, and add another E. There we go. Yeah, so this one is very pretty. We'll move on to this one. So I'm not practicing today, I'm just sight reading. And this is how you get better at sight reading. I know I'm already sight reading at a high level, but don't worry about that. If you want to get better at sight reading, you start with where you are. Take songs that are a level or two easier than what you can already play, and then just play them through from start to finish as slow as you need to go. Probably slower than that, but play as slow as you need to go and just play through from start to finish. And your goal is fix things that you don't want to practice when you're sight reading. You want to read through. The way that you get better at something is you continually do it. If you're always only practicing songs that you already know to hone them and get them better, that's an excellent skill, but it doesn't help your sight reading. If you want to get better at sight reading, you take something easy and you sight read it through one time. And then you move on to the next thing and you sight read it through. Your brain will get better at whatever it is you continually do. Okay. Sonata in A major. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Now we have 3 sharps, okay? C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. I have to slow down for this one. This one has a lot of syncopation. Again, I've played this through once before. Bum, bum. Okay. 1, 2, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. I forgot to mention what I'm playing. This is Sonata in A major, K208 by Domenico Scarlatti, also in the Level 7 book. That's actually so cute. Okay. La-da-da-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum. Now this is Trill B, and they showed me how to do it at the bottom of the page. No. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. B sharp is a C, and we're going to an A octave in the left. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, this one is really fast. Okay, page 2. Tremolo. Well, that doesn't look like a tremolo. Tremulo. It must be different. I'm not sure what a tremulo is, but I'll look it up later. Okay. 1 and 2 and no. Okay. I'm fixing a lot of mistakes in this one, even though I'm sight reading, because what I'm wanting from this song is to be good at the rhythm. And so every time that I kind of flub up the rhythm, I go and I try and play it again. That's our timer. We're almost done our practice session. I go and I try and play that rhythm again because I want to be able to hear how the song sounds with the right rhythm, because that is specifically what I'm doing for this song. With the other song, I was mostly just read the notes. That's why I didn't go back and fix very much, because reading the notes is just, you can just pause, read the notes, fix them if they're a little messy. But this one is challenging for rhythm, and so that's why I'm stopping and I'm figuring out how to do the rhythm. I'm not just fixing it, I want to understand how it works. So that's what this song is teaching me, that's why I'm stopping a lot. Oh, that was the wrong note though. This sounds strange. Okay. Now this. Oops. Let's start from here. Now we have a D. Trill, which I assume very nice. Now our timer is already gone. Trying to decide whether I'm going to do the fantasy bossa today or not. Not today. Thank you for joining me today. If you like the video, please like it. If you have any questions or you want to tell us how your practice is going, leave a comment. You can share the video with anyone you think will enjoy it, and if you would like more, subscribe.